Doon po sa whether or not fugitive sila o hindi and the manner by which PAOK deals with them.
Okay. For one, yung nagka-categorize po na fugitive sila, basically, their country of origin.
Yes.
So, yung 13 ito, kaya natin na-categorize as fugitives because after we submitted all the pictures ng lahat ng mga nahuli nating mga foreign nationals to the respective embassies, itong 13, nag-communicate sa amin, pabalik yung People's Republic of China, their embassy here in Manila, na itong araw po ay may mga iba't ibang kaso doon sa China. So, technically, they're fugitives. They're not fugitives in the Philippines, but they're fugitives in their home country. That be the case, automatic deportation po talaga yan. Wala nang, there is no way for them to bail out or whatsoever or buy their own tickets. Talagang China ang bibili ng kanilang ticket at diretso pa uwi. Ngayon, yung naging issue lang naman doon sa, tama po yung legal officer nung Bureau of Immigration. Yung tatlong naunang umuwi mula doon sa naging raid nila together with the National Bureau of Investigations, those were not fugitives. Those were arrested dito sa Pilipinas, but then technically, pag tayo ay nagdi-deport ng mga POGO workers, ang protocol natin is they should be deported back to their home countries, no. Nagkataon na itong flights, yung kanilang flights, merong connecting flights. Very unfortunate na sila ang bumili ng kanilang mga tickets and they chose the manner by which they would go home. Medyo napaglalangan lang ng konti ang ating gobyerno doon sapagkat we should not have allowed that.
Yes.
Kaya po nung nangyari po yon, Miss Ali, Miss Pat, sumulat na kami sa Bureau of Immigration na wag nang maulit sana yung mga ganong mga pagkakataon kasi yung mga connecting flights na yan, ginagawa nilang pamamaraan yan para makatakas. Now, when we talk of deportation, there are three ways, no? Una, under the rules of the Bureau of Immigration, meron silang tinatawag na allow departure order. That's one. Meron silang tinatawag na voluntary deportation. Then meron silang tinatawag na summary deportation order. So, by the nature, by their categorization, ang ibig sabihin lang nung gaano kabilis yung proseso. No, the process could drag on kasi for example, the Bureau of Immigration, the Board of Commissioners only meets once a month. And it is the Board of Commissioners who approves the deportation order. So, kung halimbawa ngayon, meron kaming 800 plus na awaiting deportation because of the series of raids. How many of those could be tackled in one commission meeting? So it's really a procedural matter. Ang pakiusap na lang natin lagi is bilisan lang yung procedural matter na ito nang hindi nagtatagal sa ating custody. Because as they drag on, as they continue being in our custody, malaki po ang nakakain niya na resources ng gobyerno. So, ang pakiusap namin, sana within 1 month, tapos na yung mga deportation orders so we could implement. Pag nalinis yung aming custodial facility, we can proceed to conduct more raids para matuluyan na matapos yung problemang ito.
Bakit dinideport lang po? Bakit hindi dinidemanda? Bakit hindi pinapagharap ng kaso? Ganong POGO ban na, di ba? End of December.
It depends, ma'am, on the material evidence that we have on hand. With regards to PAOK, we make sure that we find at least the middle managers, the supervisors, the team leaders, if not the actual bosses. Once we're able to find them in the actual raids, or if not, kung hindi man namin nahanap dun sa actual raid, ini-implead po namin sa mga kaso kapag nahanap po namin yung kanilang mga tunay na mga pangalan, passports, etc. based on the testimonies ng mga nahuli natin. So, hindi natin lahat sila, ma'am, dinideport. Yung may sapat na ebidensya tayo, kinakasuhan nating kriminal. Yung nahuli ho natin lately dito sa ATI building, sa may Parañaque, sa tapat po nitong sa tapat nitong PITX, meron ho tayong kinasuhan, kung di ako nagkakamali, 18 na mga foreign nationals po doon at saka 2 Filipinas. So 20 po ang nakasuhan natin doon. So yung 18 foreign nationals po na yun, hindi po yun makakauwi ng kanilang mga bansa. Aantayin po nilang matapos yung kaso. Kung natalo sila sa kaso, they would be serving their sentence in the Philippines. But the rest, yung 122, ma'am. 127, sorry. Yung 127 po na hindi nakasuhang kriminal, yun po yung subject for deportation ng Bureau of Immigration.
So, Doc Winston, just to also rin, no? So, minsan po, talagang bureaucracy ang nagiging sanhi ng delay po. Kaya hindi natin po napapaalis. In the meantime, pumapatak rin yung metro kasi ginagastusan nyo po itong mga, mga nahuli po ninyo eh. Hindi ba pwedeng i-expedite yan? Mag-call ng special session na imbis na once a month lang po magko-convene yung board, gawin sigurong once a week so that you can expedite, you can get rid of all of these undesirables sooner than later.
It is not for the Commission to impose upon the Bureau of Immigration po, ma'am. But we do implore them. Nakikiusap naman po kami. Sumusulat kami. Minsan naglalabas ng memorandum galing sa Malacanang. And pag lumalabas po yung memorandum, napapabilis po yung summary deportation orders. It depende po kasi in the past, may meeting twice a month, 4 times a month. I cannot impose on the current composition ng Board of Commissioners. Talagang, ngayon lang talaga, once a month na lang sila nagmi-meeting, pero nung the previous leadership, twice a month and 4 times a month yung kanilang meeting para sa mga bagay na mga ganito. How we wish they would meet regularly on more times a month para mas mabilis.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.